Today we are going to discuss regarding volatile oils. Volatile principles of plants or animals are called volatile oils. When exposed to air, they get evaporated at ordinary temperature, hence called ethereal oils. They represent essence or active constituent of plant, hence they are known as essential oils. They are derived from terpenoids. They are made up of isoprene units. They are soluble in alcohol, ether, and insoluble in water. These volatile oils possess characteristic odor. They show high refractive index and optically active. These volatile oils are secreted in special structures called ducts, trichomes, and schizogenous glands. These volatile oils from plants can be extracted by steam distillation, effleurage, usage. They are also used as flavoring and perfuming agents. These volatile oils are stored in well-closed container away from light and in cool place. Let us discuss about general test for volatile oils. To the section add alcoholic solution of Sudan 3 gives red color. To the section add tincture alkane gives red color. Volatile oil, when it is applied on filter paper, it evaporates. Let us discuss about two crude drugs which contains volatile oils. Here we are going to discuss about mentha and clove. Mentha, it is commonly called as Oleum mentha piperita or mentha oil. Clove, it is commonly called as Caryophyllum or clove flower or clove buds. Mentha oil is extracted by steam distillation from the fresh flowering tops of Mentha piperata belonging to the family Labiatae. The clove oil is extracted from dried flower buds of Eugenia caryophyllus belonging to the family Myrtaceae. Mentha is a plant is cultivated in India and Europe as well. Clove, we can see this plant widely grown in Zanzibar, India and Sri Lanka. Mentha is cultivated suitably in soil, preferably sandy loamy soil, and the pH of soil should be neutral. Rainfall must be 95 to 105 centimeters per annum. Temperature 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. Altitude 250 to 400 meters above the sea level. Mentha is propagated by vegetative propagation. The suckers are planted in the month of January or Feb. During cultivation, addition of urea, superphosphate and potash is added, and the plant has to be made free from weeds. And when the plant attains flowering stage, the harvesting was done. Clove is a plant which suitably grows in soil, loamy soil. Rainfall should be 150 to 250 centimeters per annum. Altitude 900 meters above the sea level. And it is propagated by seeds. Seeds are sown in the month of August or October in nursery beds, and it takes 5 weeks for seed germination. After 6 months, transplantation to the pots have to be carried out. After 1 year, it is transplanted to open field at shades of coconut plant. Superphosphate and potash is supplied as fertilizers. After 7 to 8 years, the buds are harvested by hand picking or by beating with bamboos, and the collected buds were dried in sun. The mentha Preparation of oil from mentha plants. Mentha plants are dried until it loses weight 1 by 4th of its weight. Mentha plants are placed in boiler containing perforated bottom. The steam is passed through the boiler and subjected for heating 3 to 4 hours. The extract is placed in separating can. In separating can, oil is separated from water. Later, the oil is filtered out. The color represents colorless to yellow, odor characteristic and pleasant, taste pungent with cooling sensation. Whereas the clove oil is extracted by steam distillation process. The clove oil color represents dark brown, odor slightly aromatic, taste pungent and aromatic numbness. Let us see about chemical composition and chemistry of mentha and clove. Mentha contains menthol, menthone, puligone, jasmone, which is responsible for pleasant flavor, menthofuron, resinification hence develops dirty smell, methyl acetate, limonene, cineole, pinene, and camphene. Synthesis of menthol begins with the synthesis of terpene, limonene, followed by hydroxylation and then several steps of reduction and isomerization steps. Apart from menthol, you can also see the presence of pinene. Let us see about the chemical composition of clove. It contains 70 to 90% of eugenol, 10 to 13% of tannin, especially gallotannic acid. Eugenol is 4-allyl 2-methoxyphenol. Eugenol is an allyl chain substituted glycol, a member of allyl benzene class of chemical compounds. When the mentha oil is treated with nitric acid, it gives blue color, and upon heating, the blue color changes to copper color. Later, it changes to golden yellow, which shows a positive report for the presence of mentha oil. To the transfer section of clove, potassium hydroxide is added, which gives potassium eugenate crystals if the clove section is not adulterated. Let us see about therapeutic uses and commercial applications of mentha. It is used as carminative, stimulant, flavoring agent. Mentha oil is referred as trustable oil for health as hormone and purity. Mentha oil useful for improving nervous system. This healthy oil is useful for many skin related problems, for example, acne. It also acts as a natural cleanser and gently cleanses the skin. Uses of clove. It is used as dental analgesic, carminative, stimulant, flavoring agent, antiseptic. It is also used in the manufacture of vanillin and preparation of cigarettes. Clove oil has anticonvulsant effects as well, which were already known as Persian folk medicine. Let us see about the next drugs: cinnamon, coriander, and fennel. Cinnamon, it is commonly called as cinnamon bark, Kalmi dalchini, Ceylon cinnamomum. Whereas coriander, it is commonly called as coriander fruits. Fennel is commonly called as fennel fruits and Fructus feniculum. The biosource of cinnamon is dried inner bark of shoots of Cinnamomum zelanicum belonging to the family Lauraceae. Coriander source is dried ripened fruits of Coriandrum sativum belonging to the family Umbelliferae. The biosource of fennel is dried ripened fruits of Phoenicum vulgare umbelliferae. The cinnamon geographical source is India and Sri Lanka, whereas the geographical source of coriander is Europe, India and Russia. The geographical source regard of fennel is India, Russia and Germany. Let us see about the chemical composition and chemistry of cinnamon. 60 to 70% of cinnamaldehyde. The cinnamon consists of 60 to 70% of cinnamaldehyde, 5 to 10% of eugenol. The other chemical constituents are pinene, cymene, cinnamaldehyde. Cinnamaldehyde is an organic compound. It is also known as cinnamic aldehyde, 3-phenyl 2-propanol, cinnamyl aldehyde, phenyl alkoxylene, cinnamol, and this cinnamaldehyde. Whereas the chemical composition of coriander consists of 90% of coriandrol. The other constituents are L-bornyl, geraniol, pinene, vitamin E. So we can see the enantiomers of coriandrol. Coriandrol is dextrorotatory to linalool. Let us see about the chemistry of fennel. It consists of 20% phencone, 50% anethole, and the other components are philandrine. It also comprises limonene, anisaldehyde, phencone. Phencone, also known as alpha-phencone, and it is an organic aromatic compound classified as monoterpene and a ketone. It is an enantiomer of phencone. Cinnamon, coriander and fennel. Let us see about the uses of cinnamon. Carminative, stomachache, astringent, flavoring agent, antiseptic and used in spice and condiment. Uses of coriander is carminative, stimulant and flavoring agent used along with purgatives to prevent gripping because it exhibits a sweet and strong scent, and it is often used commercially in soaps and perfumes. Whereas cinnamon is commercially used in food and beverages, medicines, cosmetics, spice mixes, chocolate and confectionery, soups, sauces and bakery. The fennel therapeutic uses are carminative, stimulant, expectorant, flavoring agent, and the seeds are used as a flavoring agent in medicines and also relieves from flatulence. Fennel oil relieves from rheumatic pains. The leaves are used in salads and as a garnisher. Fennel are used in chronic coughs. Adulterants of cinnamon. Cinnamon adulterants are jungle cinnamon, cinnamon chips, Java cinnamon, whereas the adulterant for coriander is Bombay coriander fruits and the adulterant for fennel is exhausted fennel. So let us see about the crude drugs, the another crude drugs in the next module. Thank you.